Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the world of metallic powders, mixing liquids and chunky glitter, because who doesn't love a bit of shine, right? I'm going to be testing out two different mixing liquids to see which one holds the best with these stunning products. Be comparing, rubbing and maybe even creating a bit of mess along the way. So grab your glitter and let's get started. In this video, I'm going to concentrate on mixing liquids. And if you don't know what mixing liquid is yet, it is the product that is supposed to turn metallic pigments into a liquid form, and it makes it easier to apply on the skin or other surfaces. When a liquid mixed with a metallic powder, it helps to create a smooth, shimmering finish with more control and precision. It also ensures that the powder adheres well and also has a very long-lasting effect, as it doesn't smudge just by rubbing the skin. There are so many different products available for mixing, but how do you choose the right one? Today I will compare two that I've personally tested, both highly regarded in the industry, and let's see how they perform and which one might be the best for your needs. And by the way, this is the second video about mixing liquids, because in the previous video I was testing diamond fused liquid. I made some swatches and also did a few tests, which I'm sure you would love to see. And of course I will leave the links below in the description. Before we start, please like, subscribe and click the bell button to know when I post. I make a variety of time lapses, makeup tutorials and product reviews. So if that's what you enjoy, this is the channel for you. Today I'm comparing diamond fused liquid and Mehron mixing liquid to see which one works best with metallic powders. This time I'm using same Mehron gold metallic powder with both liquids to test their application, coverage, shine and durability. So here we have diamond fuse and it looks super shiny and beautiful. It applies smoothly and gives a stunning metallic finish. It also feels great on the skin. Mehron liquid creates a gorgeous radiant finish. It applies effortlessly, giving a bold metallic look with a strong shine. Honestly, both look equally stunning and I don't see much difference between them. Next, I'm switching to a different powder, which is Diamond Dust Goldstone, to see how it compares. And again, diamond fused liquid gives a stunning brilliant shine that really catches the light, and it applies really smoothly. For Mehron liquid as well, it has a brilliant reflective shine and looks absolutely beautiful. And here is the same story. I cannot spot much of a difference between two liquids. They both mix effortlessly and provide a flawless application. Now let's see how well the dry liquids hold up when we rub the skin. I'm pressing down pretty firmly on these metallic swatches and they're holding up great, nothing is smudging. Next, I'm going to push even harder, still using my finger, and see what happens. Hopefully, I won't end up with any bruises later, because I'm pressing really hard. And again, not much really changes. Maybe it's not as shiny as before, but it's barely noticeable on the camera. Overall, it's holding up really strong. Next, I'm going to press my whole palm over all of the swatches and see how they hold up. The lower two swatches showed a little bit of movement, but I think it's probably because my hand pressed unevenly. My palm applied more pressure to the lower part than my fingers did. Next, I'm going to try washing off these powders with clear water and brush to see how they react. They hold pretty well and only start to wash off with a bit of pressure and some rubbing with the brush. I'll go over each swatch a few times so you can see how they hold up. But stay tuned because next is glitter. Actually chunky glitter, and I'm sure you're going to love these swatches. I applied first 2 swatches using Fuse liquid, and now I'm going to show the process that I'm going to do. I think it's the best to start by applying a layer of Fuse liquid over the skin first, so the glitter has something to adhere to. Then I will apply the glitter with a brush, adding another layer of Fuse liquid after each application. Finally, I will seal everything at the end. For Diamond Fuse liquid, I didn't follow exact same steps with first 2 swatches, as I didn't apply a top layer to seal it. I think we will be able to see the difference later on. If you look at the swatches, you will see that purple one is regular chunky glitter. The blue one is extra large chunky glitter. And the gold one, even though it looks like a standard chunky glitter, has slightly thicker flakes. I intentionally chose 3 different types so we can compare how well they hold up. Now it's time for Mehron mixing liquid, and I'm going to follow the same process as I did with Diamond Fuse liquid. So I'm applying first the liquid, then mixing my brush with liquid and the glitter and apply more layers, and at the end sealing all with another layer of liquid. Looking at the 6 swatches, the top 3 are Diamond Fuse liquid and the bottom 3 are Mehron mixing liquid. Honestly, there is no visible difference. They all look beautiful and super shiny. When I start rubbing the first 2 swatches, the flakes start peeling off because they weren't sealed with a top layer of liquid. But when I get to the third one, you can clearly see the difference. It stays in place. The Mehron ones are sealed much better and they hold better too, although the blue one also will peel off because it has bigger flakes, so it's much easier to pick up. Next I'm going to do much more rubbing. So here Mehron mixing liquid seems to hold up a little bit better. I think it's partly because I applied an extra sealing layer which helped to keep the glitter in place, but also when Mehron mixing liquid dries, it feels slightly stickier, which might improve its grip. Overall, I would say it holds chunky glitter about 5% better than diamond fused liquid. But I'm not entirely sure about that, because if we focus only on the gold glitter, both liquids seem to perform very similarly. The application process was the same for both, and the final result looks almost identical. But honestly, in real life, you're not going to be rubbing off your glitter like this. Unless you intentionally scrape it off, which we normally don't do. It will stay in place amazingly well for both liquids. When comparing metallic powders with diamond fused liquid and Mehron mixing liquid, I didn't notice any difference between the two. Both blend smoothly and provide even application and stunning metallic shine. Even after pressing and rubbing the swatches, the metallic powders held up really well, with only a slight reduction in shine when excessive pressure was applied. When comparing chunky glitters, you can see a slight difference in Mehron mixing liquid that holds a little bit better, but it's hard to say because apart from gold glitter, the method was a little bit different. Have you had experience with these liquids? What do you think? Do you have maybe another favorite product for applying metallic powders or chunky glitter? I would really like to know what works best for you, so please write in the comments what do you think. If you enjoyed this little glitter experiment, don't let your support rub off and hit like button. And if you want to see more shiny tests and articles, make sure to subscribe. I promise no actual glitter will get stuck to you, probably. If you are on Instagram, pop into one of my accounts and say hello. I do arts and crafts, face painting, creative makeup, and healthy food and travel. I hope to see you there.